Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Enzo, Lotus. You'll notice that it is dark. It is a very early morning. We have a lot to get done today. I'm going Airstream shopping, but first, we gotta get rid of these ants. And once again, I'm being very careful not to film that way or else you will see the new pup truck. Now, if you want to cheat and follow the pups on Instagram, you can find out what it is. Otherwise, that vlog, I think it's the next one. I think it's coming next. Sorry, I so much stuff going on in my life right now that literally can't get the videos out fast enough. Oh, get a sneak peek. Get a sneak peek.
There's definitely something in there. You know, this is an extremely rare case because we live in the city that we run into zones where they actually do bow hunting. What's most disturbing though is that while we have been staying on the trails, not because of this, but because I don't have them sprayed with the tick stuff, they don't have this sign on the other side of the trail, and we just walked it all the way down, and now we're turning around and going back. So this is the first time I'm seeing this sign. That's a little disturbing. Just look at that nice, clean pup truck. You know, we don't come to this park very often. We've been here a few times. It's a really gorgeous park, especially this early on a Sunday morning. We had a great time here. We haven't seen anybody. It's been really nice. But I realized that we seem to make it... Hey, Lotus, off! Thank you. We seem to make it to this park a couple times a year. So it occurs to me that this may be the last time we ever come here. Good sit. It's funny how you can forget how things are. I just realized as I was giving them water that I didn't put them in the FJ because I didn't feel like I needed to. I mean, we're literally the only ones in this park. This is probably the first time I can think of in weeks, months that I've done that. I always put them in the FJ. And it's because we're mid-September, we're going into fall. There's just not as many people out. Like, I forget that, like, during the winter. Hey, Lotus. Thank you. That, you know, how much more relaxing the parks can be. Hey, Lotus. Yeah, say, just need to own our arm parkies, I know. I used to say what parks we were at a lot more often. I just really don't anymore because I feel like I've done it all. But if you find yourself in Cincinnati off of 71, Daniel Drake Park, it's pretty close to the highway. So if you're driving, like passing through, like traveling like we're going to be doing, I would definitely swing in. Now, if it's peak times and you got pups that are reactive like Lotus, not the best because it's not huge. But if you got pups that are more along the lines of Enzo, or obviously if you're just going to be on leash, great little park close to the highway. And if it's like fall, winter, good views. Well, good views at the highway. I'm out here cleaning the FJ right now. The FJ is for sale officially. Now, today is Wednesday the 29th. It is going in the shop Friday morning to have the lock fixed. So like, you can see, like, I always leave it this way, but technically the lock is broken. Like, the key won't unlock it. So that's $400 and some dollars. 300 of that is the part. So I'm having that fixed. Having the oil changed, tires rotated. It's all clean right now. Now, it's not like spotless. I mean, I don't want to sound mean, but let's be honest. This is not clean for me. This is just good, and it's probably cleaner than any car you've ever been in. But I have a steam cleaner coming. All right, now that you're all wiped out, now that you're mostly wiped out, I need to go look at some Airstreams. Don't worry about them. What in the living, what? I don't even know. Nisha's gonna come hang out with the pups. So
They won't be alone or anything, but I have to head to Columbus so that I can look at some floor plans and figure out what the heck I want to get. Do you know what we need? Oh, you need your own? Yeah, I might need my own too. All right, we are in Columbus, and apparently I forgot to do this, turn off the start stop. I say we, it's just me, but I mean, you guys are watching, so you know, it's us. We're in Columbus together, and we are looking at Airstreams. So I'm sure I don't know. So I'm filming this, but I haven't actually told you guys yet about this. So I don't know like when this is gonna come. Oh my gosh, stop with the start stop. But depending on what I've said and everything prior, you know, I'm buying an Airstream. This is my first time looking at one. You know, the only Airstreams I've ever seen before is just if I see one go down the road. And the closest dealership to me is Columbus. So I'm spending my Saturday, got up early, and they actually have a handful of them in stock, used ones. I have no intention of buying one. I want to walk inside one. They have a few different floor plans, which is what was most important to me, so I can kind of see the differences. Originally, when I started this, I thought, okay, I want like a 16 foot, that's the smallest. I've pretty much ruled that out because 16 foot means wet bath, and I don't think I want that. So now I'm looking at 19 to 23 foot versions. I think I'm mostly looking at the Caravel and the Flying Cloud. The Flying Cloud is like a little bit bigger. It'll be a 23. They go bigger, but I would just want the smallest version of it. That I'm positive that would be 100% the max largest I would want. Let's go look at some Airstreams. All right, we'll try this again. I think we need to turn it here, like the GM dealer, which I'm not sure that you're technically allowed to turn left. I don't know. I don't know. I think you are. Well, we are. Wow, that thing's tiny. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Airstreams. You know, Cincinnati's not the biggest city in the world, but I was really kind of surprised that there's not a dealership in Cincinnati, especially considering that Airstreams are built in Ohio. Oh, there's Bambi. Yeah, they got tons of them. This is good. I mean, I've been in contact with them ahead of time. All right, looks like they're all opened up. Sorry if it's really overexposed. I didn't bring the ND filter because I knew I was gonna be inside these things. Oh, check out this little guy. Wow, that's tiny. A teeny tiny thing. This is pretty tiny. Like, I can touch the bed and the couch. But this is a 16 foot again. I know I don't want a 16 foot. All right, so this is an international. It took me a while to figure it out. But basically, the biggest difference is a lot of times just how nice they are on the inside. So this is 19 foot, and wow, 19 and 16 doesn't seem like that big a deal. Man, this is a big deal. A lot bigger inside. I'm still worried though. See, I don't really like this floor plan on the smaller ones like this. I think, again, I haven't been in it yet, but I think if I get a larger one, I would want the bed in the back corner. But on a smaller version, I think I want the bed in the front, and I'll explain that. Like, I basically, because I think that's where the pups would kind of hang out during the day. All right, I'm about to go into a Caravel. This is the one that I'm most interested in, both in cost and floor plan. Yeah, I like this floor plan so much better. So this is the same size as the one we were just in, I think, or maybe not. But see, what I like about this floor plan is when the bed's up here, see these are all panoramic windows. Basically, the pups could just hang out here. You know, this could be like their spot to lay down and chill during the day. And then I could have my workspace. I don't like the idea of sitting down and working. I like to be able to have a stand-up desk, but I'm thinking maybe I might be able to modify that in some way. But I could make do in the beginning anyways. This feels good. I feel like this might be a 22-footer. This feels good though. I like this size. I like that the Caravel has, like, it's, so like what I've learned, and I'm far from the expert, is that Bambi is the smallest ones, and then Caravel is basically Bambi's with just nicer options. It's like the limited version, or it's like the, you know, It's the Lincoln version of the Ford. But yeah, like this actually feels... I'll have to see what size this is, because this feels good. I like this. I wasn't quite sure about this layout, because this means that the bathroom's in the back. And I feel like that's just devoting a lot of space to the bathroom. But I have to say that I don't mind it. I also like that nobody's come to talk to me. I love it. I did tell them I would let them know when I was here and stuff, but honestly, I like this. There's a bunch more of them out there that I want to go check out. I don't really care if they're sold though, because I'm not looking to buy one today. I just want to check them out. So like during the day, I can edit, do any work on the computer I need to do, and then pups would have their full panoramic view. One of the things I've learned from working from home and working for myself is that I thought like I wanted lots of windows, but when you're working on a computer and you're editing and that's more of a creative space, you really want controlled lighting. So I actually don't want a ton of lighting. So like if I'm working here during the day, like I'm gonna shut that and I'm gonna shut this one. And frankly, I might even close these curtains a little bit and make this area of the trailer darker. But then like I would open up these windows so then the pups could just chill out here. I mean, obviously if they want to come hang out with me, they can. But then the pups could just hang out here. I like it. Got the arm for the TVs. What I would actually do, hopefully, is, I mean, they seem pretty stout, is I would like to be able to take the TV off, put my computer monitor, and be really nice if I could have it extend far enough to where I could like, I don't know if that's possible. May not be. May have to get a different monitor arm or something. It'd be really cool if I could mount my monitor there and like have it come far enough to where here with it, you know. And then this actually, in case you don't know, this table will actually go down and then the cushions move around, and this can actually be another bed for either an adult or a couple kids. The pups, they're probably just gonna lay with me, but I would maybe put this down at night. Honestly, I figured they would just lay with me though. And then on the off chance that I actually have a guest or something, then, you know, hey. Literally just saw the guy come out and put the sold sign on that one. These things do sell quick. That, I believe, especially with COVID still. All right, so this one's massive. This is like at least 25 foot. And it's an international, which is like a higher trim. See, I've seen this floor plan and I do like it. It feels massive inside, not gonna lie. Wow. The thing I like about this floor plan is that basically I could have a table and then maybe not right away, but ideally I would like to get rid of part of this bench and have a desk put in. Then I would have like a full-time like desk workspace. And then, you know, the pups, they still have the option to chill in the bed if they want. It's actually like the same size bed. You can just see like there's room all around it, which is nice. Or I could put the table down because you can still turn that into a bed. So I could put that down and have them have a bed there. So then like I'm at my desk and they're working. I'm at my desk right there and they're working kind of thing. Bathroom. I think the shower, yeah, the shower is actually separate. Which is kind of weird, but whatever, I don't really care. It's just me. Closet space. Okay, I don't want to break anything, so. Well, this one has two TVs. I mean, this is like the fancy version for sure. The thing too is I don't want to go too big because one, it just encourages me to take more stuff, which I'm trying to get away from that. Also, I plan on doing what they call boondocking, which is basically off-grid. Like, I don't plan on going to campsites. Obviously, Lotus isn't going to like that, being around other people. So, plus, I just don't want to do that. So, the bigger the trailer, the more restrictions you have as far as, like, going off-roading and stuff. So, that's why I originally liked the 16. But I don't want to deal with the wet bath. And after being in a 16, that is just... That's tight. That's really tight. This though, like, this is massive. This feels insane. Alright, I have virtually no interest in a base camp. And yeah, my suspicions are confirmed. Just way too tiny. There's a girl on YouTube that lives in one of these. More power to her. I can't do it. They make a 20-foot version now, which I was kind of interested in until I found out it still has the wet bath. I do love that it has the exterior, or that back door though. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm back in the Caravel. I looked up the stats. It's a 22-footer
It is out of my price range, but gives me a good idea. Like, I think this is kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna go inside now. I think they have a 23-foot flying cloud that I would like to see what that feels like. All right, so we're inside. We're in the 23-foot flying cloud. I looked up on their website. The one that I was outside where I was like, wow, this is like really nice. That was a 25-foot. So this is 2 feet shorter. And I mean, you can definitely feel the difference. It's a somewhat similar layout in the sense that like the bathroom isn't like the entire section. And it still has the extended couch there. This is weird in that it has the, what they call the bunk beds. I mean, unless like Lotus is gonna get up there, I don't really have much use for that, but you can use it for storage, I guess. You know, the bathroom's back here, which is fine. I kind of like the bathroom being tucked away, because I mean, you're not gonna be using it that much. Why give it a bunch of square footage? This feels good though. 23 foot feels good. I mean, the 25 out there, like I said, it was nice, but it's big. And it felt big, which is good, but like this feels plenty big. Really the biggest difference is like that one you could like walk around the bed and stuff. It's like, that's just wasted space. I don't need to be able to walk around. This has a similar layout. Like you can see like how I could potentially put a desk there again, and I can lay that down, or the pups could get up there during the day, have their panoramic windows, or maybe even up here and still have a couple windows. I think, you know, Riley's gonna end up staying with Nisha, but if not, I'll take her with me, and you know, hey, this could work out cool. She had a little cat house, got her own window and stuff. So, because I mean, I'm not gonna give her up.
All right, so I think that was a pretty successful Airstream shopping trip. I've basically narrowed it down to, man, sun. Basically narrowed it down to wanting ideally the 23 foot, but is the camera crossing the shadows? I know, sorry. There, it went behind the cloud. It's gone now. So ideally, I want a 23 foot. That'll get me a double axle, and I just like that layout better. The 22 would work, though. It's just, you know, the price difference isn't that much if I can find them used. So ideally, I'd like to find a 23 foot, but I am on somewhat of a deadline. So if I can't, and I find like a good deal on a 22 foot, we might go that way. But I will keep you guys updated as soon as I have more information on that. Plus, we have a lot of other exciting stuff. Appreciate you guys as always. Subscribe for more content and to follow along with our journey. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Later.